What's going on, guys? Marvelous Havoc here. And today we're going to be doing as it says right there, Demon Slayer Hinokami, Keputan, as it says right there, but Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles, the Demon Slayer game tier list of all of the characters. This is obviously excluding the Academy characters because they are literally the exact same fucking characters, just a different skin and a different ultimate. It's the most, I don't want to say it's lazy, because it is lazy. It's lazy. I enjoy the skins. I think most of them are cool. Actually, I think all of them are cool. I think all the skins are really cool skins, but I wish that's all they were. Skins, instead of character slots. Because it just inflates the roster when they're just the same fucking characters. It'd be different if those 6 characters were actually different and had different combos and different everything, but they don't. They're just skins. And I'm tired of ranting, so let's get right into this. And first we have Giyu. And if you guys have seen not my most recent video, but one of my most recent videos, you know, Giyu is OP. Giyu is an S tier character. His water wheel has a huge reach, and his constant flux is great, and he has a parry as one of his moves. You don't have to learn how to parry. You can already just do that by just hitting R1 triangle and boom. Or would it be RB? Yeah, it'd be RBY. He has a parry built into him. And that obviously opens up a blue combo, which can go up to like a 40. If you mix it with like, if you do it right, it could be up to a 40 hit combo, which if you do like a yellow, you can only hit like 25 or 26. So that's almost double, because you can hit like 40 to 41. It's almost double. And I think that's crazy. So, yeah. Next we have Inosuke, which I think I'm going to put in A tier. What do I say about Inosuke? His forward triangle is, it's pretty good. It has a lot of range. Actually, all of his moves are mainly built towards range. He's one of the best characters in the game, I'd have to say. He's definitely a good pair with somebody, but he's not who I pair my Giyu with. He's not. This is obviously my personal rankings for all these characters. Let me point that out now. This is my personal rankings for these characters, and I don't want to make this like, if you use these characters. Let's say you use Giyu, or let's say you don't use Giyu because you think he's bad. That's your opinion, man. I think you're wrong. But that's your opinion, man. And let's get right into the next character. Oh, let me finish talking about Inosuke. Inosuke is definitely a good character, and there have been multiple Touch of Death combos with him now. At least I've seen 2. I've seen 2 Touch of Death where he is the second character, and you pair up usually Rengoku or Giyu with him, is what I've seen. Or no, I just saw the Giyu one, and I'm thinking of the Rengoku Hinokami Tanjiro one for the second one. Yeah. And Inosuke, I enjoy his character design. I enjoy most things about Inosuke in this game. There's something that he's missing for me. He has hyper armor, which would, if more of his moves had hyper armor, he'd definitely be an S tier. He'd definitely be an S tier if more of his moves had a hyper armor, but only one of them does, which is good. It's balanced, but it's not OP like I would say Giyu is. Next we have Makomo, which is A tier. She is very similar to Giyu. Her water wheel also has a lot of range, and her soft step, I don't remember what it's exactly called, but I think it's L1 triangle is her soft step move. It has a lot of range as well. And there's not a lot to say about Makomo. I think she's just a solid character. Again, above average character is what I should say, not just solid. If she's solid, I'd put her in like B tier or C tier, like one of those. Nezuko is next, and I'm gonna put her in B tier. That is gonna be really surprising for Replay the Gamer. Replay, I know you're watching this, man. I know you watch my videos, and I know I watch your videos, so I know for a fact you watch my videos. That's gonna be surprising for you, because I hyped up Nezuko to be my main fighter for all of it. Guess what, bitch? She's still my secondary character, because I still think her combos are crazy. Is she better than Inosuke or Makomo? No, nowhere near. But she's still solid. She's a solid character. Rengoku. This is a hard one. For S tier. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put him in S tier. So he's just an all-around great character. His forward triangle has a lot of range, and his standing triangle, like his directional triangle, also has a crazy range. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put him in S tier. And let me get this straight. Let me point this out now again. I know I'm kind of winging this. I didn't know how to record this. This is only a couple days after the game's release. I will be updating this list more and more as the characters are added. So yeah, at the moment, and this is before any nerfs, because they might do nerfs. I doubt it, because CC2 is known for having unbalanced gameplay. If you've played any of the Storm games, there have been characters who have been broken forever. So yeah, let's get into the next character. Sabito. C tier. Replay, this is going to piss you off, but I don't like Sabito. I don't like how he plays. I think he's just an average character. And yeah, I think he's the worst water breather in the game. And there's a fuck ton of them. Think about it. There are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of the 12 characters are water breathers. And Sabito is the worst one. At least I think so. Let me just point that out. Shinobu, B tier. Shinobu is an average character. She does have the poison, which it's what makes her B tier, because I think that poison is very unique, and I think it's actually it can be pretty powerful. Let's say you hit someone with your R1 triangle, it does the uppercut, and it didn't do enough damage, but the poison does enough damage. That is so cool, and that's so badass, and it fits her character because she uses poison in the show, and she's the only character in the game with a poison effect. Like, no one else in the game has an effect where it slowly knocks down damage. Like, Rengoku doesn't have a burn effect, Hinokami Tanjiro doesn't have a burn effect, but Shinobu has a poison effect, which I think is cool. Next we have regular Tanjiro. I'm gonna put him in C tier. Yeah, C tier. There's just not a lot. He's just an average water breather. He's the main character. He has all the moves pretty much he does in the show. He has his ultimate is constant flux. He has water wheel, but the main thing that gets me is his water wheel. It seems to not have as much range as Giyu or Makomo's does, and his waterfall basin doesn't seem to be like as fast. It seems like as Sabito's. So he's just an average character. And there's something special about him because there's 6 other water breathers in the game. If I wanted to be specific and say things like, well, he's technically the original because he's the main character, I could definitely put him up a tier. But I'm not going to because he's not original and I don't like his moves, and he seems to be just worse than the other water breathers. Now, if we were basing this off of uniqueness of their moves, holy shit, Urokodaki would be S tier, because he's the most unique character in the game. Even though he is one of the water breathers, the traps that are in his combos and that are his R1 triangle are fucking awesome. They're sick. But he's going in A tier, because the trap for the R1 triangle is hard to hit, and his water wheel seems to be the same as Makomo's and Giyu's. Actually, I would say it's better than Makomo's, and it's almost exactly the same as Giyu's. It has the exact same range as what I've seen, is what I've played as, and what I've used. and what I've seen online, people using him against me, it seems to be like I can do the exact same combos and shit with what I could with Giyu. I could, how I showed in the video, how I was, like, if they would sub out, I would just water wheel into them, and start up another combo. Because it does damage on that. I've seen people doing the I don't want to say, it's the dash. They've been doing the dash, but I haven't been able to master the dash after they sub out yet. I haven't been able to master that because usually I'm in the middle of a combo, so I haven't been able to master that. So I just water wheel. And it does damage. It is, and I feel like Tanjiro, whenever I play as Tanjiro, I've played around 10 games with each character. Okay, I haven't played exactly 10. I'm like 5 to 10 games with each character. And I couldn't do that with Tanjiro, but I could do that with Makomo, Urokodaki, and Giyu. Next, we have my favorite character in the Demon Slayer series, D tier. Okay, let me get this straight. This is from my experience. Now, don't get me wrong. I have seen some good good Zenitsu players. I have played against some good Zenitsu players. And Zenitsu can be good. I don't like him. I don't think there's a lot of combo stuff with him. Like, I can't get a lot of combos off with him. I don't like how he plays. I just don't. But he is my favorite character in all of Demon Slayer. I think he's sick. He's a cool character. He is a bit annoying. But yeah. Next, we have Hinokami Tanjiro, A tier. Could be S tier. Yeah, could be S tier, but I'm not going to put him there. There's just something about Hinokami Tanjiro that I don't like, and I can't put my finger on it. Maybe that's, it's another skin of a character. Maybe I just don't like it. But, it makes sense because it's a whole different, it's like how in Storm they had KCM Naruto, KCM 2 Naruto, Sage of Six Paths Naruto, regular Naruto, Sage Naruto. They had a bunch of different versions of Naruto. I'm not mad, and in this game they have 3 different versions of Tanjiro. And it's actually different. This is the thing. If I was basing this off of uniqueness, like I said, Urokodaki would be S tier. All of the versions of Tanjiro, D tier, except Hinokami Tanjiro because it's actually different. But there's just something about Hinokami Tanjiro that I don't like. There is the touch of death combo with him and Rengoku. I have seen it. It's fucking annoying. I hate touch of death combos. They're cool. Don't get me wrong, they're cool. But if someone uses them against you, you're gonna be pissed. Thank God I have not played against someone who has touch of death me yet. It'll most likely happen. Hopefully I can learn a touch of death combo and get it out there to you guys, because that would be great. I want to start, you're just going to see me doing gameplay videos, and no build videos or anything for this game. I just don't see it happening for me. It just doesn't seem like something I'd do. But I thought I'd do this just because I thought it'd be a cool idea. And our last character is, why am I blanking on his name? Murata. And B tier. I think he's B tier. I think he's an average character. And his cheer is super unique. It's cool. I don't think it can be really used that much in game because this game is very fast paced. I know Globku was really excited for this. For him, he said he was going to be a really OP character, but I just don't think he is what we thought he could be. Yes, it fills your gauge, your sub-gauge. That's what I'm going to call it. It's your sub-gauge, because it's pretty much the same thing. Your secondary gauge. Your secondary character's gauge. And, Murata is cool. His water wheel is cool, but he seems to be kind of a gag character because he's not the best at comboing. You can't really, if you do, I think it might be his up combo. But it's definitely one that ends in an uppercut, like an upswing. He upswings the sword, and he ends up falling backwards. So you can't continue that combo unless you stop the combo right before you do that. So you get a bit of a combo, but you don't finish it, so you don't get the full combo. Maybe you go into a water wheel, and you continue the combo, or you go into his standing, which I don't know why I'm blanking, because I didn't play I only played I only played like 4 games as Murata, and I didn't get as much detail, but I still got enough to rank him at least. I got enough to rank him. And I think Murata is an average character. I think, and he's cool, and he is another water breather. But yeah, and follow Mongo Tier List Ma on Twitter. He's the guy who made this tier list. Yeah, I love you all. Peace.